All right. Thank you so much for your response. First of all, and here's your second video. As you can see, it's a little bit more me. No makeup and just kind of chilling at home, which is, I like to make videos that are just me raw. So I wanted it to be really personal, this second video for you guys, this invitation. I have a lot of notes, and I, first of all, wanted to thank you for your response. And I asked for 10 people, but if every single one of you wants to truly be in this leadership growth group, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to ever turn anyone away if they really want to work hard, but I do have some expectations and a couple things that I just wanted to share with you, and I'm going to try to keep this short. We have a storm rolling in, so the lighting is going to change often. But I wanted to just come at this from a different view. A lot of you have come to me and said, I joined this team because of the culture, because of the family, because of the small groups you did, because of the teamwork. And that's exactly what this is. This is working together. This is people who are like-minded in their goals and their vision, in their no excuses attitude, in their go-getter, goal-getter, girl boss, boy boss, whatever you want to say, attitudes about this business and this opportunity. So I want to make that very clear from the get-go that this is working together. This is not anyone left on the side. This is everyone getting to know each other and encourage and be very impassioned about what we are about to do. So I wanted to make sure that I highlight kind of the expectations of the group and then give you the opportunity to accept and join me. So that's where all the notes come in. First, I just want to make sure that you understand at the heart of everything, at the heart of this team, at the heart of the growth of your business is personal development. Because I learned, early on, I needed to feed my soul and feed my heart and feed my head before I could help anybody learn to eat or learn to take care of themselves. And eat, is figurative and it's kind of metaphorical because I want to be able to be the best me so that I can help people be the best them. And I can't do that if I'm not engaging in personal development. So that is going to be a huge part of this small group. I said 10 because that sounded like a good number to me. For us to continue this streak of being an elite team and continuing to have that reach and leave that legacy and have that vision and have that opportunity for specialized training and more hands-on from corporate and really neat opportunities like having corporate come out to our retreats and really spending time with us to do those one-on-one things, that happens because we're an elite team. And I want to make that very clear that that is why those things happen. That is why corporate has their eye on us. That is why they take the time to spend extra time with our team and give us those opportunities. So this is for everybody. This isn't just for me. This isn't just for you. This isn't just so you can be diamond or whatever your goal is. This is absolutely for the entire team. So I wanted to make sure and make that very clear. The focus is building and strengthening the leadership of our team and making sure that people feel like they're empowered to make change within our team and to share their vision and to share their goals and to share what they're learning and to step up as leaders and show what's possible because we all have the same opportunity. We're all given the same $15.95 business starter fee. We're all given the same challenge pack, different programs, but the same opportunity. And for someone to say that, they don't have the time or they don't know the people or they don't want to disappoint me is a slap in the face because that is just excuses. If you want this opportunity to work for you, you will do whatever it takes in order to make it happen. And let's think about that just a little bit. We're building a dream team. We're building something that's really unique. And you have to decide to be all in. You have to decide that your excuses are not worth the goals that you have for you and your family. Josh Coates said, if you're not willing to give all to this opportunity, you don't love your family. And that was kind of harsh, I thought. But as you think about it, if you're not willing to sacrifice time, a little bit of sleep, a little bit of discomfort, and change in order to make the lives of other people better, especially the ones you love, then something's off balance because we should be very willing to get a little uncomfortable, to get over ourselves, to experience change in order to help other people, especially our family. So the thing is, I know that growth, leadership, and your goals and this elite goal is in all of you. I mean, the fact that I sent this invitation to you guys personally, I did post it on my personal page, but I also sent it out personally to a lot of people. And because I know it's in you. I know because of what you shared with me. I know because of the things that you've said and the behaviors you've exhibited. But it doesn't matter what I believe. It has to be what you believe. It has to be what you want to get out of this. It has to be you driving the bus. It has to be you filling your bus with positive energy every day and making a decision to get rid of those energy vampires and all the negativity that you allow into your life. You have to stop. But I can't make you do that. And so that is part of this second video. This is a no excuses group. None. Not showing up daily and telling me that your husband's gone. Been there, doing that. Not showing up and telling me any kind of excuses or sharing with the group. It's not a venting session. This is a growth. And I love you and love each one of you dearly and do pray for you and want the best for you. But I have to be very clear about this part, is it will be no excuses. And that's just the way it will be. So that is up to you. It's going to be your decision to participate. So not being harsh, not trying to be cold, just really wanting to set the precedence. So like I said, you have to be committed. You have to decide. Just like with Beachbody, you cannot commit to something until you decide you want to commit to that. It is a decision here, but then the commitment is the actual follow through. And then you have to keep going on that path in order to achieve those goals and to succeed. It's a very clear step-by-step thing that we follow every day with other people. When you commit to a fitness program, you buy it, you purchase it, you pull the trigger, it comes to you, but then you have to show up daily. You have to set aside time. You know what? It's not going to be comfortable. You're not going to see immediate results. It might take a while. It might take a few rounds. Do you see how this is a parallel to your business? That program might not be the perfect one for you. You might have to do something different. You might have to do Chalene Extreme over 22-minute hardcore because your body responds better to weights. Now, make that parallel your business, if you will, and you might have to change a few things. You might have to get uncomfortable. You might have to participate in this group and learn from other people and do some things that you've never done before to experience something you never have before. And that is just part of it. So, like I said, you have to make a firm decision. Not a, hey, it would be really cool to be on an elite team. Sure, I'm in. A firm decision that you are going to be one of those coaches that puts this team into that elite status for the 4th year in a row. That is something that not a lot of people have done. But I absolutely 100% believe that this team is capable of it because of the people that God has brought to this team. So, the thing is, when you make a firm decision and commitment, you will easily allow, if you don't make a firm decision and a firm commitment, then it's easy for you to allow other things to be more important. If you don't make that decision, if you don't make that commitment, if you don't show up, you will allow excuses and hurdles to be obstacles for you. You will let them stop you in your tracks, and they will absolutely cripple you. But you have to make a firm decision right now that no matter what, nothing is going to deter you from this goal. Oh, there are more pages. I already said that because it's like a fitness program, and you have to make the time, and it's same here with your business. And so I want you to think about this. What are you willing to give up right now in order to have financial freedom, in order to be able to take vacations, in order to be able to purchase a car? I'm just thinking of things. In order to bring a spouse home, in order to really enjoy their retirement, which is kind of the things on my heart. Are you willing to be a little uncomfortable for a few years, for a blip? I stop and think about the many years that I spent just doing piddly jobs, and it really did nothing for our family, and how much time I wasted. But doing something that I truly believe in and I know is going to create change not only in me, but in others and in my family, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of sleep. I'm willing to do a little bit of training. I'm willing to show up and do some things and make myself be more organized and more diligent. Small changes that have huge, lasting, big results. So You have to think about it that way. Maybe if you've been in this business for 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever, and you haven't seen change, but you really haven't changed anything in yourself. So now it's time to make some change, some big change. But again, you have to believe in you. You have to be, like I said, driving your bus full of positivity and getting rid of the negative people on your bus and the negative thoughts and the negative actions, the negativity, period. They don't have a place on your bus and in this group that we are creating. And I've already said that I love you and I believe in you, or I wouldn't be doing this. Seeing where our team is headed, seeing, where we've been just kind of coasting, that's not us. That's not this team. I know this team. I know what this team can do. And so what I'm proposing is no more excuses. None. I don't want to hear you don't have time. You don't know enough people. You don't have all the training. You haven't had a transformation story. We can't blame anyone else. We can't blame the things that we can't control. We cannot do that. I can't blame my coaches. I can't blame my upline. I can't blame my family. I can't do anything but control me. And that's what we're talking about here, is you've got to make the decision for you, because nobody else can. And I can't drag you. I can't push you. I can't sit here and encourage you daily, because that's not fair. That's something you have to want. Nobody else can want your dreams for you. You have to want them. So we as a team have huge potential, like I've talked about, to do whatever comes our way. Whatever. You will have really, really hard things happen. You will. That's just life. You would have them happen if you weren't a Beachbody coach. Those are things that are out of our control. So you won't hear me saying, I had a really bad day, so I'm just not going to be a coach anymore. Or, my husband's gone, so I've decided to step away from coaching for a year. Or, my daughter is doing something crazy again, and here we are. I can't even share. Now, I want to be real and raw with you guys, but not being a part of this team and not being a part of this group and not pushing towards my goals is never an option. Growth is non-negotiable. So the things that I want to talk about with you are the expectations really quickly, and I can blabber on and on, can't I? I'm going to go over the expectations very quickly and then leave you with a call to action. The first expectation is personal development that we're going to share daily in a group message. I want everyone to be able to show up and share something they learned, one thing. It'll be very simple, not this elaborate blah, 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 but I want you to be free to share what you learned, and I want there to be a social media post about it, because I want you to be using your personal development to impact the lives of others and share what you are experiencing yourself. Sound fair? Number 2. I want to make sure that you're participating in team calls and the National Wake Up Call. I want to see you there. The National Wake Up Call is full of information from top coaches. And I don't mean top 10 coaches. I mean top coaches in the business, because they've really figured out and they've been highlighted and they've really been visible to corporate from the things that they've been able to do, from their huge growth, from their talents, from things that they're just really good at. And so corporate says, would you lead a call about that to the network? You can learn a lot from these National Wake Up Calls. You can listen to the podcasts, but I would really like for everyone to show up on Monday with their takeaways. So we're all on the same page, so we've all had that same training that week. And then participate in one of our team calls, because that shows team unity and that facilitates team growth, and something that you need to be teaching your coaches as well, as they need to invest back into the larger team. The third thing, you have to hit Success Club every month, non-negotiable. And I know a lot of you say, it's a non-negotiable, but you've made it negotiable. You've really allowed it to not happen. And that's just not okay, because that's a part of team growth. That's a part of becoming an elite team. That is one of the categories in elite, is are your coaches hitting Success Club? And I don't just mean you. I mean you teaching that to your coaches. But you are the one who's in this group, and so you achieving Success Club is a non-negotiable. That's your growth. That's reaching out to more people. That's inspiring change. That's challenge groups. That is increasing your contact list and increasing your legacy and your reach. That is part of growth, and that is a vital part of growth in this business. So it is a non-negotiable, starting right now. All right, I'm not trying to be cold-hearted. Like I said, this is seriously just the expectations of this group because I know what it takes to grow. And so I'm giving you those expectations knowing that when you do them, you will experience growth. Now, the last one is you will have to achieve Diamond, Star Diamond, and you will have to be adding 2 to 3 people to your network every month. And that means coaches. You will have to be adding to your team. That's part of this business. I'm not giving you expectations that aren't things that are going to help you grow. I'm actually giving you a very clear blueprint of how this group is going to work to help you grow. And you're not going to be alone. We're going to do this together. We're going to dissect your goals and give you a game plan to do that. And we're going to encourage those goals in our group because we are doing this together in this team, in this group of 10 or more, depending on who is ready to stand up, stand with me, run with this team, and be one of the people that puts our team into the category of elite for the 4th year in a row. That's just what is going to happen. So when you make that firm decision to go diamond, it is a decision. Diamond is not difficult. It is a decision to do it. It is a decision to decide that you are going to reach out, you are going to invite, you're going to share, and you are going to hit that marker, and you are going to continue to grow. If you make that firm decision to achieve that goal, you are not going to let it fall because you worked hard on it. You reached out and you formed relationships with people. You grew. And you're going to continue to grow because the people that are on your team also want to grow with you. We're developing that culture of team, of doing something together, of building one another up, of relationships, of camaraderie, of thriving and being made to thrive together. So, like I said, Diamond, Star Diamond, because I know we have a lot of people who are at different phases of their coaching business, some brand new, which is awesome because you are the new leaders of this business, and some who have been coaches for a while and you might have let your diamond fall, but now we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to continue to grow and continue to build and continue to add to your teams every week, every month. And don't say you don't have people, because if you are actively reaching out and adding to your network weekly, you should have tons of people that you are talking to. And if you're building those relationships, then those people are eventually going to come around and ask you questions about what it is that you are doing. It's just the way this works. And when my coach told me that, I looked at her cross-eyed, but it happened because I was consistent. So I want to make sure that you get my heart, that you get that I'm not being cold-hearted, that you get that I'm doing this from a place of love and belief and encouragement, because I know this team, because I know the people on this team, because I know the leadership of this team is incredible. I know it. But it doesn't matter what I know and what I believe, because it has to be what you believe. So, in closing, this is all about mindset. This is all about your decision. This is all about your commitment. This is all about what you're willing to do right now to change your future and to impact those you love, those you haven't met yet, those who inspire you, and those who are looking to you for inspiration. This is not just about you, but it is a mindset that you're ready and willing to do something big. So, we're here to leave a legacy because we are made to thrive. We are here to put our stamp and have a voice in this community, in this company, in this world. And I'm asking you, are you ready? Are you willing to come with me again? Because you guys, you've done this before. So you have a decision to make. We're going to do this as a top 10, 3-time elite team on our way to a 4-time elite team. And I'm just going to own that. The 2016, we are an elite team again. Because I believe that a lot of you are going to stand up and grow your butts off. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to experience it. I'm excited to be a part of it. And I'm excited for the growth and the bonding that's about to happen. And I've talked for 19 minutes. Holy cow. So, we're going to be girl bosses, no excuses, like-minded, goal-crushing, on-fire coaches, legacy-leaving, thrilling individuals who tell anything that is standing in their way that we don't have time for that, because we have goals and we have lives to change, because we were made to thrive. So, who's with me? What do you think? Are you in?